Hello everyone and welcome to my Sister Wives Today channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Brother wives, no reason exists for Kody Brown to remarry. At one point, Kody Brown made the case that love should be multiplied, not divided. He wanted us to believe that having 4 spouses and 18 kids just meant that there were more people to adore, but those times are now gone. The Brown family disintegrated during COVID like a house of sand, along with many other things. The Sister Wives actor wed Mary Brown as his first wife in 1990. The person who desired to lead a polygamous lifestyle was Mary, who would later come to regret her decision. Kody was persuaded by her to spiritually wed Robin Brown, 2010, Christine Brown, 1994, and Janelle Brown, 1993. In 2014, Mary consented to Kody's divorce, enabling him to wed Robin and officially adopt her 3 children from her previous union. That marked the start of the Sister Wives family's demise. Everyone has drunk the tea. Kody was isolated from the rest of his family because of his severe response to the COVID epidemic. His other spouses gradually grew tired of Kody ignoring them for months at a time, particularly when he neglected their joint children. The rest of Kody's family found it odd that he preferred to spend time with Robin and her 3 kids. Over the course of 14 months, all 3 of his former spouses left him. His relationships with a few of his adult children have likewise soured. Kody changes his outlook on the future after entering a committed relationship for the first time in 30 years. The guns dealer replies, "After the experience I've had, there's no reason for me to do that. The idea of ever getting married again, although it feels like I've reached the bottom of a deep pool, I've pushed off and am moving toward the top." Change of course then. When Kody entered a plural marriage, he pictured a large, joyful family. There must be greater love if there are more wives and kids. The family had to deal with the legal ramifications that polyamorous marriages incur, jealousy amongst the women, children who felt forgotten, and other difficult realities. Janelle says, "I went in with these expectations of how perfect multiple marriage was going to be, but it was really hard. I disagreed with Mary on everything. When it was just Kody and I, we were fantastic, but the family dynamic was incredibly difficult." All 3 of Kody's ex-wives are continuing to be upbeat moving forward. The key to Mary's future, she adds, is keeping the doors open and saying yes. According to Janelle, she doesn't have any regrets, as the experience is what gave us the life that we have now. All of it, I would do again. Christine has already discovered the love of her life and is planning to wed David Woolley, this time legally. She now says, "Just because I left doesn't imply we failed. It merely indicates change." Why Kody Brown was Coyote Pass was so sneaky. While sharing their lives on Sister Wives, Kody Brown and his 4 wives have faced difficulties throughout the years. However, nothing has caused the family greater problems than the acreage they purchased when they first relocated to Arizona, Coyote Pass. With his ambitious aspirations for the property, the grandfather failed once more to unite his family. The Browns spent $820,000 in total on their piece of heaven. 2 of the smaller and 2 of the larger pieces of land have never been touched. Mary Brown, Janelle Brown, Christine Brown, and Robin Brown all had a stake in the 4 properties before some of them sold it back. Thus, Kody was a joint owner of all 4. Sadly, no one was ever able to start construction on any of the 5 plots that were divided up the land, leading many to the conclusion that the father of 18 never really had a firm plan and rather bought the plots on a whim. In a season 18 teaser film released by Us Weekly, Janelle is at her wit's end with her ex-husband. "I don't think we're going to be building on this property by spring," Kody said to his surviving wife. "It's really difficult to come up with the money to pay off Coyote Pass. It's not difficult to come up with a down payment on a home." Even though Kody insisted he could have found a way if he had wanted to, Janelle called him out, saying the 54-year-old was refusing to do that. The justification sounded pitiful. In fact, Janelle specifically addressed Kody's financial situation, saying, "I think the biggest barrier in moving forward is this disagreement that the family has around whether or not we have the means to pay off the home. The funds are on hand. The polygamous family was in the same situation we were in when we gave the money for her house and definitely when we gave Robin the money for her house. Janelle said as she elaborated on her notion. I simply feel as though no one is looking out for me. I'm not a priority to anyone. There is no 5-alarm fire here. Without a doubt, Kody is being cunning about Coyote Pass in an effort to penalize Janelle for her tendency to speak her mind. In Season 17, Janelle bought a luxurious RV camper onto her property because she was so upset with the family's glacially sluggish progress. The previous marriage had severe strain as a result of the transfer. Kody launched one of his well-known temper tantrums, telling her he wouldn't be assisting her in any way. In a confessional, he later admitted, buying an RV and living into it, single lady decision. Holiday visits to the kids without the husband are decisions made by single women. In an effort to control his 4 wives, Kody has been known to try to play the role of the alpha with them. For instance, Kody would frequently decide to ignore or be distant from the spouse he was dissatisfied with. He might have been upset because Janelle didn't support his plan for the entire family to reside in a single large house like they once did in Utah. Kody's strategy obviously failed, as he is now left with only one wife. The fiscal situation and marital problems undoubtedly contributed to the lack of construction on Coyote Pass, but Kody consciously choosing to disregard the plots appeared like a cunning strategy to have the final say and maintain total control. It still begs the question of why Kody chose to purchase the desolate acreage if he never had any actual intention of using it. Kody and Janelle settled the outstanding balance for Coyote Pass in June. According to the papers, Janelle's plot was still owed $170,000, and she and Kody also paid off the plot that was registered in Robin's name for the same sum. Our prediction is that Janelle will now sell her share to Kody, much like Christine did, but for much more than $10. Now that most Sister Wives fans are aware of it, Robin is typically the one who flips Kody's head when making important decisions. It's conceivable that the 4th and favorite wife noticed how the Poly family was disintegrating and persuaded Kody not to invest any more family funds in the endeavor. Robin's finances would have been protected from further damage, even though the decision would have undoubtedly hurt wives like Mary and Janelle. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, so please don't forget to subscribe my channel and don't miss any update.